God says, "My child, I see the confusion in your heart. You are wondering why someone suddenly wants to move so fast, why their love feels urgent, intense, almost like a storm that came out of nowhere. You are trying to understand if it's real or just a moment of passion. You ask yourself if it's love or just fear of losing something beautiful. But listen closely, my beloved one, what you are seeing is not only a person's emotion, it's the movement of destiny, it's heaven rearranging time itself for something meant to be. You see, when I, your God, decide that two souls are meant to meet, I do not wait for perfect timing according to human plans. I move through seasons, I break delays, I align paths that were never supposed to cross by logic but must unite by purpose. This sudden desire, this deep pull that seems unexplainable, it is not an accident. It is the echo of something your soul already agreed to long before your human eyes saw each other. They want to marry you fast because their soul remembers you. Even if their mind cannot put it into words, their spirit recognizes your light. It's not just attraction, my child, it's remembrance. It's as if they have found something they once lost, something that brings them peace, something that silences the noise in their heart. And when a soul feels that kind of peace, it wants to hold on to it, to protect it, to promise it will never let go again. Do not see their urgency only through human eyes. See it through spiritual eyes. I am working behind their emotions, touching their heart, awakening something divine inside them. They might not even understand why they feel this way, but I do. I placed this fire in their heart for a reason, not to scare you, but to prepare you for the speed of destiny. My child, sometimes I move slowly, allowing time to build strength and faith. But sometimes, I move quickly, because delay would destroy what I am creating. There are seasons when love must bloom fast, before the enemy plants doubt. This is one of those moments. This love, this sudden movement, is not born from confusion, it is born from purpose. You have prayed for love that is real. You have cried for someone who will not play with your heart. You have begged me to send a sign, to send someone who sees you the way I do. Now that this person has come, it feels overwhelming, because divine answers often come suddenly. The door that you thought was closed forever has opened wide, and the speed of it is frightening you. But do not fear what I am opening. I am not rushing you toward pain, I am guiding you toward destiny. There are moments when your heart will question, why so soon? Why now? And I understand that question. But remember, I am the God of timing, not delay. When I align hearts, time becomes my servant. What feels fast to you is perfect timing to me. You see just the surface, but I see the years of preparation, the prayers whispered at midnight, the pain that shaped both of you for this exact moment. I have been working on this union long before you realized it existed. The reason they are moving so quickly is not just because they are eager, it's because my spirit is whispering to them. They might not even realize it, but their heart is being guided to secure what I've placed before them. Their sudden courage is divine. Their longing to build something sacred is not just romance, it is obedience to a heavenly call they can't fully explain. My child, you have been through seasons where love felt one-sided, where promises were broken, where you gave everything and still ended up empty. So now, when someone comes with sincerity, when someone says they want forever, your heart trembles. You are afraid to believe again. But I am telling you, I am in this story. I am not repeating your past. I am redeeming it. Look at how they treat you. Their eyes hold sincerity, their words hold urgency, not because of desperation, but because they have seen something in you that feels eternal. That feeling is not an illusion. It is my hand at work. I have shown them your soul, even if they cannot describe it. They see a light they've never seen before. They feel peace they didn't know existed. That is why they want to move fast, because they sense that losing you would mean losing something heaven sent. My child, I know your fears. I know the part of you that worries it's too soon, that questions if they're genuine, that wonders if this is real love or just a dream. I am asking you not to rush your heart, but to listen to me. I am the still voice behind all this. I am not asking you to make blind choices, I am asking you to walk in faith, not fear. You will know this is from me because peace will surround you, even in your uncertainty. My peace is not loud, it's quiet, calm, steady. It speaks without words. When you pray about this person and feel warmth in your chest instead of chaos in your mind, that is my answer. I will never lead you into something that destroys your peace. Do not listen to the noise around you. People may say it's too fast, too soon, too much. But they do not know what I have written for you. The world measures time by calendars, but heaven measures time by readiness. You are ready now. They are ready now. That is why everything is happening quickly, because divine time has arrived. My child, love that is destined does not always move slowly. Sometimes it comes like a flood, washing away everything that came before it. It heals, it restores, it makes up for all the waiting years in moments. I am pouring restoration into your life, and that includes love. I am replacing loneliness with partnership, doubt with assurance, and pain with purpose. You will see how I will use this connection not only to bless you but to change both of your lives. Together, you will walk into a season of building, growth, and divine assignment. This marriage, if you choose it under my guidance, will not only be about two hearts coming together, but two souls fulfilling a mission written by heaven. Do not resist what I am doing. Surrender your fear. Let me show you that not everything that comes fast is fleeting. When I move fast, it's because I am protecting something sacred. This love will be tested, but it will also be strengthened. Every doubt will be replaced by confirmation. Every fear will be silenced by love that stands the test of faith. You are not losing control, you are aligning with divine control. Let your heart breathe. Let your soul listen. Let your spirit trust. What I am building cannot be undone by human hands. What I join together, no force can separate. Soon, you will understand why this person came into your life the way they did. It will all make sense, the timing, the speed, the intensity. You will look back and realize that I was never rushing you. I was rescuing you, from loneliness, from delay, from doubt. I was bringing you into alignment with my promise. So rest, my beloved child. Don't fear the speed of this love. It is not chaos, it is divine rhythm. I am in every heartbeat, every word, every moment that draws you closer. Let me finish what I started. Trust that my timing is perfect, even when it surprises you. Because the real reason they want to marry you so fast is not to claim you, it is because their soul already belongs with you. And soon, you will see, this love will not just shock you, it will bless you beyond what you ever imagined. There is something sacred happening between you and this person, something that goes far beyond what eyes can see or what logic can explain. Their sudden desire to marry you, their deep longing to stay close, the way their heart feels restless when you're apart, it's not ordinary love. It's the echo of an ancient promise, a soul contract that was written before either of you took your first breath in this lifetime. There are bonds that are formed on earth, and then there are those written in heaven. Yours is one of the latter. You and this person have walked together before, in different times, in different forms, across lifetimes and lessons. The connection you feel is not new, it's remembered. That's why everything feels both strange and familiar at the same time. Their presence feels like déjà vu, like you've known them forever even if you just met. That's not imagination, that's soul memory awakening. When two souls make a promise before God to find each other again, that energy never fades. It waits, it travels, it whispers through dreams and through destiny until the moment of reunion. So when they saw you, something within them remembered, even if they couldn't explain why they felt so drawn to you. Their spirit recognized the one they had been searching for through lifetimes. That recognition became urgency. That longing became the reason they want to marry you so fast. It's not because they are impatient. It's because their soul knows time is precious. Their spirit knows how long it took to find you again. Their heart is not in a hurry to possess, it's in a hurry to complete something sacred. This is not just about romance, my dear one, this is divine remembrance. When a soul remembers love this pure, it doesn't want to delay healing anymore. It wants to make things right. It wants to rewrite what went wrong in another lifetime. It wants to finish what was left incomplete. You might feel like you're starting something new, but in truth, you're continuing something ancient. You may not remember all the details, but deep down, you felt it too, that strange peace around them, that comfort in their eyes, that unexplainable sense of safety. It's the feeling of coming home. You don't need years to understand it because your spirit already knows. Your mind may be catching up, but your soul has already recognized its partner. That is the reason this love feels accelerated, the souls already agreed. Sometimes, God allows two souls to meet again not just for love, but for healing. You both have wounds that mirror each other. You've both walked through loneliness, through disappointment, through heartbreak that nearly broke your faith. But now, God is using this connection as a bridge to restore what pain destroyed. Through your love, you'll find forgiveness. Through your closeness, you'll learn faith. Through your bond, you'll remember that divine timing always has purpose. Their sudden wish to marry you is not born out of desperation, it is born out of recognition. They feel safe with you because your energy is familiar. You remind them of light, of peace, of something they once knew in another realm. It's why they can't stop thinking of you. It's why they dream of you before sleep and wake up feeling your presence. The universe is whispering to them that they have found the missing piece of their soul. My child, when love is divine, it doesn't always move by human pace. There is a spiritual current beneath every emotion, guiding both hearts toward the same destination. This connection is guided by forces far greater than either of you can see. Archangel Michael is standing near, protecting both of you from interference, from confusion, from delay. Every moment of connection between you two is being guarded by heaven's light. The reason you met them at this point in your life is no coincidence. You had to go through all those painful relationships, all those lonely nights, to reach the level of awareness needed to receive this love. You had to learn patience, self-worth, and faith before you could recognize the sacredness of this bond. And they, too, had to walk through their own darkness to appreciate your light. Now, heaven is merging two healed paths into one divine purpose. You see, the soul remembers what the mind forgets. That is why you both feel this strange pull, as if something greater is guiding you to come together quickly. That's not fear, that's divine orchestration. God is aligning this union not just for love, but for destiny. There is something you both are meant to do together, something that will bless others, something that will spread light. This is why everything feels urgent now. When heaven's timing arrives, no force can slow it down. What once felt delayed now happens with divine speed. You might be questioning the pace, but God is whispering, "This is my appointed time." The suddenness is not danger, it's confirmation. Think about how you feel when you're together, the peace that covers your heart, the way time seems to disappear, the way laughter feels healing and silence feels safe. That's not ordinary love. That's divine presence. That's your soul remembering what peace feels like. Your connection is not only about happiness, it's also about awakening. When you met, something in you began to heal. Old fears started fading. Dreams you had given up on began to come alive again. That's the effect of a divine counterpart. They awaken your spirit. They remind you that you are still worthy of love, still deserving of joy, still capable of miracles. You might notice that since they entered your life, you've started thinking differently, dreaming more, smiling easier. That's because this connection carries healing frequency. God uses relationships like this to awaken purpose. You are not being pushed into marriage, you are being guided into destiny. Even the challenges you face together have meaning. Every misunderstanding, every moment of hesitation, every doubt is part of the divine preparation. The more you both face and overcome together, the stronger the bond becomes. And when love passes divine tests, it becomes unbreakable. There is a sacred energy between you, one that angels recognize. When you both come together, heaven celebrates. The reason they want to marry you fast is because their soul cannot imagine returning to a world where you don't exist. They may not have the words to describe it, but their actions show it. Their spirit has already chosen you. My dear one, remember this: when I, God, send love into your life, it will not come to harm you. It will come to complete you. I do not send confusion, I send confirmation. This person's sudden love is my message through human form. I am saying, you are ready. You are loved. You are chosen. So, do not be afraid of the speed. Do not question what feels divinely peaceful. You are stepping into a union that has been waiting for lifetimes. Let your heart receive it without fear. Pray, yes. Seek my guidance, yes. But know that I have already blessed this path. When you both align with love, heaven aligns with you. Every angel assigned to you begins to move. Every delay starts breaking. Every old wound starts closing. This is the power of divine timing. When it's time, everything falls into place naturally. So, my child, take this as a sign. The real reason they want to marry you so fast is not because they are rushing, but because their soul finally feels at rest. They have found what they didn't know they were looking for. And you, too, will realize that this connection isn't random, it's redemption. Hold this love with gratitude, not fear. Let it teach you faith. Let it heal what you thought would never heal. For soon, you will see, this isn't just about marriage, it's about completing a divine promise written long before you were born. There comes a moment in every divine story when love meets its greatest test, the moment when faith and fear stand face to face. You have felt this battle inside your heart, haven't you? The excitement of something pure yet the trembling of uncertainty. One part of you feels this love is destiny, while another part whispers, but what if it's too soon? What if I get hurt again? This quiet war between fear and faith is not weakness, my child, it's proof that your heart is awakening to something real. Every divine connection passes through this inner storm. When two souls that are meant to unite finally come together, darkness tries to interfere. Doubt begins to whisper, insecurity starts to rise, and the mind tries to control what the heart already knows. That is why you feel torn between wanting to trust and wanting to run. But listen, this is not the time to run. This is the time to trust what heaven is showing you. Your heart has known pain before. It remembers what it felt like to be misled, to be left waiting, to be promised forever and given nothing. So now, when someone says they love you and want to marry you fast, your soul remembers the past wounds. But this time is different. This is not the echo of your old story, it is the healing of it. What once broke you is now being rebuilt by divine hands. Do not confuse peace with fear. Fear screams loudly, but peace speaks softly. Fear makes you doubt every word, but faith reminds you of God's timing. You are standing at the edge of something sacred, and the enemy knows it. That is why he is trying to fill your heart with hesitation, because he fears what this union will create once it's sealed. He fears the light that will shine from two souls joined by divine purpose. God has been watching both of you. He has seen your nights of prayer, your longing for genuine love, your moments of weakness when you almost gave up. And he has seen how this person's soul has been calling out for healing too. So now that your paths have crossed, heaven is moving quickly to fulfill its promise. But because this love is so sacred, darkness wants to confuse you. It wants you to believe you're not ready, that it's too soon, that it's too good to be true. Yet, my child, God never rushes what isn't ready. If it's happening now, it's because He has already prepared both hearts. Divine timing doesn't always make sense to the human mind, but it is perfect to the divine plan. You don't need to understand everything, you only need to trust that God does. The reason this connection feels intense is because it's spiritual, not superficial. You are not just connecting minds or hearts, you are merging energies, purposes, and destinies. It's natural that it feels overwhelming. Divine love is powerful, it shakes everything that is false. It breaks your old beliefs about love and builds something new from truth. That's why your emotions are so heightened, your spirit is adjusting to something holy. When you pray about them and tears fill your eyes for no reason, it's because your soul recognizes their presence. When you try to distance yourself but their energy keeps finding you, it's not coincidence, it's connection. This person was sent not to repeat your pain, but to teach you faith again. The battle you feel within, that mix of longing and fear, is the final test before peace. God is asking you, will you trust me this time? He is asking you to let go of the old pain that taught you to expect disappointment. He is asking you to believe that love can be real, even if it comes faster than you expected. There is nothing wrong with being cautious. Wisdom is sacred. But don't let caution become fear. Pray, yes. Listen, yes. But don't block a miracle because of what happened in the past. This person is not them. This story is not the old one. This is new, divine, and written with heavenly ink. God is reminding you, when He opens a door, hesitation can close it. There are moments when you must walk by faith, not by sight. This is one of those moments. You might not see the full picture yet, but heaven does. Behind the scenes, angels are working to remove the obstacles, to protect this bond, to silence every negative energy trying to interfere. Archangel Michael stands near you both right now. His wings are spread wide, shielding your connection from jealousy, confusion, and outside voices. He is guarding your hearts, whispering courage into your spirit. Every time you feel afraid, remember that divine protection surrounds you. You are not walking this path alone. Sometimes, when a love is destined, the tests come early, not to destroy, but to strengthen. The doubts you face now will build unshakable faith later. The challenges you overcome together will make your bond unbreakable. God allows these tests because He knows you both can handle them. He knows that through them, you'll learn to rely on Him, not fear. You see, love that is real always faces resistance before it blossoms. Darkness does not fight against false love, it only fights against divine ones. The pressure you feel is the evidence that this connection carries purpose. But remember, what comes from God cannot be stolen by fear. When fear says, "This is too fast," faith says, "This is God's timing." When fear says, "What if it ends?" faith says, "If it's divine, it will last." When fear says, "You might get hurt again," faith says, "I am protected by heaven." Let those words settle in your heart. You are protected. You are guided. You are safe. Nothing about this love is happening outside of God's awareness. Every step, every conversation, every heartbeat is being written into your destiny with divine precision. And yes, sometimes divine love moves quickly, not because it's unstable, but because it's ready. God does not need long time to bless something, He only needs your willingness to receive it. What takes years for humans to build, heaven can establish in a moment when both souls are aligned. So don't be afraid of the pace, be aware of the peace. If your heart feels a calm knowing underneath all the noise, that's God's confirmation. He will never lead you into chaos. His love always brings order, clarity, and divine alignment. You might not have all the answers yet. That's okay. Faith is not knowing everything, it's trusting even when you don't. Fear asks for proof, but faith walks with peace. Right now, heaven is calling you to faith, to believe that you are safe in this divine flow. When you surrender the how and when to God, miracles begin to unfold naturally. You'll notice little signs, repeated numbers, songs that speak your story, dreams that comfort your heart. These are confirmations from heaven, assuring you that you're on the right path. And slowly, as you trust, fear will lose its grip. The more you focus on faith, the quieter your doubts become. You will realize that you were never walking alone through this uncertainty. God has been beside you, holding your hand, whispering, "Do not fear, my child." This love is not a trap, it's a treasure. The real reason this person wants to marry you so fast is because their soul has recognized you, and now God is asking you to recognize them too. Not through your fears, but through your faith. This connection is not moving fast because it's unstable, it's moving fast because divine timing has arrived. Soon, everything that now feels uncertain will make sense. The fears that once shouted loudly will fade into silence. You'll look back and realize that the moment you chose faith over fear, heaven began to move faster than you ever imagined. So breathe, my dear one. Let go of control. Trust the divine flow. You are being guided toward something sacred, something pure, something eternal. Let your heart trust what your spirit already knows. This love is not an accident, it is an answer. And when you finally choose faith, the battle inside you will end. Peace will fill the spaces where fear once lived. You will stand in awe, realizing that love doesn't always come slow to be true. Sometimes, it comes fast to fulfill what heaven has been preparing all along. There is a deeper reason behind their urgency, my dear one, a truth that is not always spoken with words but felt deeply in the soul. You may think they want to marry you fast because of excitement or attraction, but what's truly happening runs far deeper. It is not impatience, it is awakening. Something in their soul has remembered what their mind is only beginning to understand. They have seen glimpses of what life feels like with you and what life would be without you. Their heart trembles at the thought of losing that peace. They may not be able to explain it to you, but within them, there is a divine knowing, an inner voice whispering, "This is the one." That voice is not from the world, it's from heaven. It's the same voice that told them to hold on when everything else in their life was falling apart. It's the same voice now telling them, "Do not delay this love." What looks like urgency on the surface is actually spiritual awareness beneath. Their soul feels time differently because it has waited for this moment for lifetimes. When they look at you, they don't just see your face, they see peace, purpose, and destiny. They see the home their spirit has longed for. That's why their love feels intense. That's why they can't wait. Because to them, this isn't something new, it's something finally remembered. Every time you speak, their heart finds clarity. Every time you smile, their world feels lighter. You don't even realize how much your presence heals them. The energy you carry breaks chains from their past, the pain, the heartbreak, the emptiness they once hid. You are the answer to prayers they didn't even know how to say. And so, when they tell you they want to marry you soon, it's not because they are rushing you, it's because they are terrified of losing the light that finally entered their darkness. There are nights when they lie awake thinking of you. They imagine life with you, not out of fantasy, but out of truth. They see you not just as a partner, but as a purpose. They know you're the one they've been searching for, even if they don't understand how. The connection doesn't make logical sense, but love born from heaven never does. It's felt in the heart, not proven by reason. My child, when a soul recognizes its divine counterpart, there is no calm patience in the beginning, there is a holy fire. It is the same fire that pushes prophets to follow their calling, the same force that makes destiny move mountains. This person's urgency is that same divine energy working through their heart. They are being guided by something they cannot control, because heaven has chosen this moment for alignment. You might think they're moving too fast, but from heaven's view, nothing is rushed, everything is right on time. God has placed this knowing within them for a reason. He knows how often love has been delayed, how many times fear and confusion have caused souls to miss their divine connections. So this time, heaven is making it clear. God doesn't want you to wander in doubt anymore, He wants to bring divine clarity through their courage. Look deeper into their actions. Notice how they speak differently when they're with you. Notice the way their eyes soften, the way their guard falls, the way they suddenly talk about the future without hesitation. These are not the signs of someone pretending, they are the signs of a soul awakening. They are feeling a love that is pure, a connection that feels like home, and a future that feels like destiny. God has been speaking to them through small signs, dreams, numbers, songs, and moments that remind them of you. Sometimes they even question their own feelings, wondering if they're imagining things, but every time they try to step back, the pull gets stronger. Because what God connects, the Spirit cannot separate. Their heart is being led by divine guidance, not human logic. And here's the truth, their urgency comes not from fear of missing out, but from revelation. They have realized something powerful, that life makes more sense with you in it. You bring peace to their storms, joy to their quiet, and strength to their weakness. When they are around you, their heart feels safe in a way it never has before. That safety is not ordinary, it's divine confirmation. They are afraid, not of you, but of losing this light. They've seen what life without real love feels like. They've walked through loneliness, betrayal, and emptiness. They know the pain of giving their heart to the wrong hands. And now, for the first time, they've found a heart that feels like home. That's why they want to seal it quickly, before the world can interfere, before doubt can destroy what heaven is creating. This isn't about speed, my dear one, it's about alignment. Heaven is aligning two hearts that are ready, even if they don't fully realize it yet. When God decides it's time, no force can slow it down. This connection has been written in the divine timeline, and now the chapters are unfolding. You see, the human mind believes love should take years to prove itself. But divine love doesn't follow human logic, it follows spiritual readiness. When both souls are prepared, love doesn't need a calendar. It simply knows. Their urgency is that knowing. It's not impatience, it's recognition. Archangel Michael is standing guard over this union, ensuring that no negative energy or misunderstanding separates what heaven has joined. He is cutting cords of fear, anxiety, and past pain that might try to cloud your mind. Whenever you feel uncertain, call upon him. He will remind you of the truth, that this love is not here to harm you, but to heal you. There will be moments when you doubt their sincerity. You'll wonder if anyone can truly feel so deeply, so quickly. But then you'll see how they treat you, how they listen, how they protect your peace, how they make you feel seen. These are not the actions of someone rushing for selfish reasons. These are the actions of someone whose heart has been awakened by divine love. The revelation behind their urgency is love, pure, heaven-sent love that cannot be contained by human restraint. It's not lust, not need, not desperation. It's divine remembrance. It's the soul saying, "I've waited long enough. It's time." You will know it's true by the peace that follows their presence. Because when something is from God, even if it moves fast, it brings calm. It doesn't create chaos, it brings order. It doesn't confuse, it clarifies. It doesn't pressure, it comforts. Their urgency is not to control you, it's to protect what they feel is sacred. God says, "Do not fear the speed of love when I am the one guiding it. For when I bring two souls together under my timing, everything that once delayed them begins to move quickly, not because they are rushing, but because divine purpose is unfolding. You may not understand it fully now, but you will soon. Every word they've said, every step they've taken toward you, every moment they've held your hand with trembling sincerity, it's all heaven's way of saying, this is safe. This is meant. This is now. My child, you have prayed for a love that is genuine, stable, and godly. And now it stands before you, not to rush you, but to remind you that you are worthy of being loved without delay. You don't need to keep waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is here, because I have made it so. Their urgency is not pressure, it's passion guided by purpose. It's the soul realizing time is short and love is eternal. It's the spirit saying yes to a divine plan that was written before you even met. So when you feel that intensity in their words, don't run from it, understand it. It's love remembering itself. Let go of the fear that fast means fragile. In divine love, speed does not weaken the bond, it strengthens it. Because when two hearts are ready, I accelerate time to fulfill my promise. The same God who took years to prepare you can also take moments to bless you. Soon you will see, the reason they want to marry you so fast isn't just about love, it's about mission. Together, you will bring light where there is darkness. You will heal others just by being an example of what faith and surrender can create. Your union will not just be a marriage, it will be a testimony. So, breathe deeply, my dear one. Don't fear their urgency, it is a reflection of divine timing. Heaven has spoken, and the soul that belongs beside you has heard. The real reason they want to marry you so fast is because deep inside, they already know, they've found what they've been missing all along. There comes a sacred moment, my dear one, when everything begins to make sense, when every delay, every heartbreak, and every lonely night finally connects like pieces of a divine puzzle. That moment is near for you. Heaven has been preparing you for something greater than love as the world defines it. Heaven has been preparing you for union. The kind of union that doesn't just bring two people together but brings two souls home. You have walked through so much to reach this point. There were times you doubted if real love even existed anymore. You gave pieces of your heart to people who didn't know how to hold them. You prayed for someone who would understand your silence, who would love you not for what you could give but for who you truly are. And when your faith grew weak, God whispered, "Wait a little longer. The one I've chosen for you is still being shaped." Now that person stands before you, not by chance, not by coincidence, but by divine arrangement. Their sudden wish to marry you quickly isn't just a romantic impulse, it's heaven's timing awakening within them. They have been stirred by the Spirit to act, to protect, to commit, to seal what God has already blessed. For they know, perhaps not in words but in soul, that this connection is sacred, and sacred things must be honored, not delayed. There is a divine energy moving between you both now. When your eyes meet, there's peace. When your hands touch, there's warmth that feels ancient, familiar, safe. That's the sign of a soul recognizing its match. You've been drawn together through prayers whispered in the dark, tears that touched heaven's floor, and faith that refused to die. And now, heaven is rewarding that faith. Archangel Michael stands with his sword of light between you, not as a divider but as a protector. He is cutting away every obstacle that tries to block this blessing. Every fear, every doubt, every past wound that whispers, "This can't be real," he is silencing it with divine truth. What God joins, no human, no fear, no past can separate. This love is not just for your happiness, it's for your healing. It's for your growth. It's a gift to remind you of who you are in God's eyes, chosen, precious, and worthy of something pure. You have carried pain for too long, thinking you needed to fight for love, beg for it, or prove yourself to earn it. But divine love doesn't make you beg. It simply says, "You are enough, and this is yours." The person who wants to marry you so fast feels this truth deep within. Their soul has seen your light, and it's drawn to it because it has been searching for it for so long. They want to hold on to what they've found, not to control it, but to cherish it. They know that what they feel for you isn't ordinary. It's peaceful yet powerful. It's calm yet consuming. It's the kind of love that doesn't fade but deepens with time. God is smiling upon this connection because it carries His fingerprints. You have both been refined through fire. The storms that once broke you were never meant to destroy you, they were meant to prepare you for this sacred bond. You learned patience, forgiveness, faith, and strength, and now you stand ready to receive a love that reflects the divine heart. The urgency you sense in their desire is not fear of losing you, it's a response to divine timing. Heaven has whispered to their heart, "Move now." Because some blessings require courage, not caution. God is saying, "When I open a door, step through it. Don't let fear hold you on the other side. Your story will not be one of confusion but of clarity. Where the world's love brings uncertainty, this love will bring peace. You won't have to chase it, question it, or fight for it. It will meet you halfway and still reach further. That's how divine love works, it overflows. There will come a day, soon, when you will look back and realize why everything had to happen the way it did. You'll see that the delays were not denials, they were preparation. The heartbreaks were not punishments, they were redirections. Every unanswered prayer was heaven's way of saving you for the right one. And now, that right one stands before you with trembling hands, asking to make you theirs, not just in the world's eyes, but before God's throne. Archangel Michael says this union carries divine purpose. Together, you will do things that neither of you could do alone. Your love will heal others, inspire faith, and remind people that God still writes love stories. You'll see how your connection creates ripple effects, restoring hope in those who've lost it, bringing peace where there was pain, and proving that love built on faith cannot fail. You are stepping into a sacred covenant, not just a marriage. This bond is not built on promises of perfection but on a foundation of divine truth, that love is patient, love is kind, love forgives, and love endures. The enemy tried to stop you both from reaching this moment, using fear, distance, and confusion. But heaven prevailed. God protected your hearts until the right moment, and now, that moment has come. You might still feel a little afraid, wondering if things are moving too quickly. But remember, divine timing feels sudden only to the human heart, not to God. He has been aligning you both for far longer than you realize. Every heartbreak you both went through was shaping you to love each other better. Every prayer you prayed in your lonely nights was watering the seed of this love. And now, it blooms, fast, but full of grace. God is saying, do not let fear delay what I have prepared. For this love has been sanctified in heaven. It will not bring you sorrow, but joy. It will not bring you chaos, but peace. It will not fade, it will flourish. Because I am at the center of it. You will know this love by the way it honors you. It will not demand you to shrink but inspire you to grow. It will not confuse your heart but calm it. It will not make you feel unworthy but remind you that you are chosen. Every promise they make will not just be spoken, it will be lived. And when the day comes that you stand together, hand in hand, making your vows, heaven will rejoice. Angels will surround you, and Archangel Michael will bless your union with protection and strength. That day will not just be a ceremony, it will be a declaration that God's promises never fail. This union is not ordinary love, it's a destiny partnership. You will face the world together, build together, grow in faith together, and bring light wherever you go. The same love that began with divine urgency will continue with divine endurance. Because when something begins with God, it ends in glory. So, open your heart. Receive what heaven is giving you. Do not overthink it, simply trust. You prayed for a sign, and this is it. The real reason they want to marry you so fast is because their soul knows time is precious, and their spirit recognizes eternity in you. They want to begin their forever now, not later. And heaven agrees. Soon, you will look at them and understand, This is what divine timing looks like. It's sudden, but sure. It's fast, but firm. It's love that feels like peace wrapped in purpose. And when you walk forward together, know that you are not walking alone. God walks before you, angels walk beside you, and Archangel Michael guards behind you. This is your divine moment, your sacred turn. The storms are behind you, the blessings ahead. The waiting is over. What's meant for you is not just near, it's here. And when you finally whisper, yes, heaven will echo it back as a promise fulfilled. For the love that begins under God's light will never lose its glow.